Who can tell me?
Sir,
7.
7.
7, sir.
7 or 6?
7, sir.
7.
6,
सर
sir.
2 शीट मेटल के हो गए जो आपने
Yes.
उसके बाद क्या थे फनल के बाद उसके फनल 5th था.
Can you tell me the experiment's name? The first experiment name is?
Gas welding. Welding.
Yes. Arc
Fitting.
welding and gas welding.
Sir,
Okay.
welding हो गया.
Yes.
Fitting.
Okay. Fitting.
Sir, then foundry,
Okay. 3,
carpentry,
4,
funnel,
5.
tray,
Okay.
and cylinder.
6. Beta, cylinder and funnel, you have
Sir,
made the different experiments.
Sir, you said
Yes sir, you
make
said
different.
to make different experiments.
Yes, sir.
But I said to
cylinder also.
combine. It's, okay. Okay. Means according to you, you have divided your sheet metal experiment in the 3 parts, right?
Yes sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I have combined. Yes,
all
sir.
the 3.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay, students. Now today we are going to start our next experiment. That is your 3D printing. Okay. What do you mean by 3D printing and how you can do the 3D printing? Today we will discuss all these concepts, all the concepts of 3D printing and what are the application of 3D printing. Today we are going to discuss all these things. Okay. We are going to start our class within 2 more minutes. We are waiting for the other students. Only 12 students are there. Kindly invite to other students. Who can invite so that I make him presenter? Who can invite to your colleagues? Parth, can you invite Vita?
Sir, I have already dropped the message in the WhatsApp group, so
I
don't know.
have made you presenter. Just add the email ID of the students who are not here
Okay.
right now. Okay. Okay, we are going to start our class within 2 more minutes. And in the last, I will check your file. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, students. Now we are going to start our class. Students, are you able to see the screen?
Yes sir.
Student, please see here. Today we are going to start our experiment, that is to study and work on 3D printing technology. Okay, this is your I think 7th experiment from my side for this workshop practices. Okay, till now we have completed the 6 experiments. This one is your 7th experiment, and this is comes under your workshop practice laboratory. Okay, now please see here. This is very important slides for all of you. Please see here and give your concentration here, students. Overview of manufacturing process. Actually, we can do the manufacturing by different methods. We can do the manufacturing process by different methods. But these methods are forging, casting, means that if you are making the, just one second. in the manufacturing process can be divided into different parts. The first one is forming, in which we can say the forging process is there. Casting process, which we have already discussed the casting process in the casting experiment. In the material removal process is there, like you have made the some shape and you want to remove the materials from that shape, that comes under milling, drilling and filling. These are the material removal process. And one more is polymer process. When you are add 2 or 3 polymer with each other and make the new material, that is known as the polymer process. Now next one is additive manufacturing, which you have to do it. Additive manufacturing, just 1 second students. Hanji Sunil Daji, I have sent you request, kindly join. Yes, students. Means manufacturing process can be divided into the 5 main parts. The first one is forming. In the forming, we are talking about the forging. I will tell you what do you mean by forging. Just wait for some time. Casting, we have already covered the casting process, like we have studied the single piece pattern and double piece pattern. That is the casting process basically. Next one is the polymer process. When you are adding 2 or 3 material with each other and make a new polymer, that is known as the polymer processes. Then after that, the material removal process, like you have made the some shape with the help of the forming or with the help of the casting or with the help of the polymer processes. Now there is a need to remove some extra material or need to make a some shape on that material by with the help of milling, with the help of drilling and with the help of filing. You can do that process. Okay, then after that, the next process is your additive manufacturing, which we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss today this one, additive manufacturing. Okay, in this additive manufacturing, we will study the basically this one, fuse deposition modeling. This additive manufacturing can be done with the help of these 3 methods: stereolithography, fuse deposition modeling and selective laser sintering. In our syllabus or in our experiment, today we are going to discuss mostly about the fuse deposition modeling. Additive manufacturing is basically a manufacturing is a 3D printing. Additive manufacturing is a basically a 3D printing in which material is made by layer. Okay, we are making the material layer by layer. If you want to make a chair, then what you will do? You will do the you will do the manufacturing layer by layer. Firstly, you will make the first layer, then after that the second layer of that, after that the third layer of that product. Means additive manufacturing is and the name of additive manufacturing is coming from add the layers. From that words, add the layer by layer, the manufacturing name is known as the additive manufacturing. Okay, then after that, finishing and assembly means you are just doing after doing all this process: forming, casting, polymer process, material removal, additive manufacturing. Then after that you will do the finishing, okay, and assemble the products. Or one more process is there, that is the joining, means with the help of the welding. We have already discussed in the workshop practice arc welding and gas welding. Now students, just see here what we have discussed in this slide. Manufacturing process can be of different types. The first one is forging, casting, polymer process, material removal, additive manufacturing, finishing and assembly, and joining. Today, what we are going to do, beta? Today we are going to discuss about the additive manufacturing. In particular, additive manufacturing, we will discuss fuse deposition modeling. Students, are we able to understand or any doubt in this? Students, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Now, firstly, I want to take the attendance also. Roll number 29329. Is it there?
Present, sir.
Okay, Prajwal, roll number 330.
Sir, present, sir. Prajwal, present.
Okay, Shantanu Raj.
Present, sir.
And after that, Naman. Naman, roll number 333. Are you there, Naman? And then after that, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir, present.
Okay. 1 second. Naman is not here. Yuvraj, you are there.
Present,
Kushag,
sir.
roll number 335. Kushag, roll number 335.
Sir, he actually left Amity.
Okay. After that, Nikita, roll 36.
Present, sir.
Roll number 337, Pragati. She also left. Pragati, roll number 337. Okay. Arunit, roll number 339.
Present, sir.
Hemank, roll number 340.
Present, sir.
342, Areman.
Present, sir.
346, Rakshit.
Present, sir.
347, Aryan.
Present, sir.
Roll number 348, Nibir. Nibir, roll
He is
number
not in the
348.
meeting.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Roll number. Firstly, tell me your roll
Son.
number.
Sir, 33.
Naman. Yes, beta Naman.
Sir, please mark me present, sir. My mic was not turning on.
Okay. Okay, Naman. No problem. Now, Nibir, roll number 348.
She is not in the meeting.
Okay. Roll number 351, Parth. 351, Parth.
Sir, present.
354, Bhavya.
Present, sir.
Okay. Any student left with attendance? Okay. Now, I want to ask the question from Aditya. Aditya? Roll
Yes,
number
sir.
329. Can you tell me, beta, what we are going to do today?
Sir, fused deposition modeling.
Yes, we are going to discuss today, beta, additive manufacturing process, how we can do the 3D printing, okay, and why it is known as the additive manufacturing. In particular, in this additive manufacturing, we are going to discuss the fused deposition modeling. Now, firstly, I want to share here that we have already discussed this part. Casting we have already discussed. Polymer process is not in your syllabus. Material removal is not in your syllabus. This finishing and assembly is not in your syllabus. Welding we have already covered, and today we are going to discuss this fused deposition modeling, and forging is also not in your syllabus, but I want to show you one video for the forging. Okay, give me a second. I think I need to share it again, otherwise the voice will not come.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, have you marked my presence? Because I thought you haven't marked me present. Park Consult 351.
351 Parth. Yes, you are present, beta. Okay, now students, please see this video. This is a video for the forging. That is not in our syllabus. Forging is not in our syllabus, but I just want to show you what is the meaning of forging and how the forging is to be processed. Students, what they are doing basically in the forging, they will just increase the temperature of the material and press it with the die, whatever shape you are required. Okay, whatever shape you required, you will just press that material near the molten stage material with the help of the die, and you will get that shape. whatever you are required, whatever shape you are required, you will make a die for that firstly. You can see here. Are you able to see here, beta, what they are doing? The temperature, the high temperature material is coming here near to molten temperature, near to molten temperature of that particular material. Then after, with the help of the die, you are pressing it and you will get the shape, whatever shape you are required. Are you able to understand, beta, what is the meaning of forging and how you can do the forging? That process is basically known as the forging. Is it okay, students? Students, are you able to listen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kindly reply, students. Otherwise, I am not able to understand. You are this concept is clear to you or not? Please reply.
Clear.
This process is known as a forging. All these wheels and all such type of shape can be easily made with the help of the forging. Is it easy, students? Are you able to see how these shapes can become?
Yes, sir.
Same thing on the other end.
This is welding process. You
Here I
can
have
see
the
here.
two 5/16" rods, fuse welded together on the ends. I'm heating this up. Now we're to red hot, which would be just right for brazing. Then as you can see on the right, it's going into a yellow hot. You see the sparks and the rods together. Learning how to guess what in the sense where you are melting and acetylene to equipment.
This process is known as the milling. You can see here. Okay, I'm showing you again.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, the video was lagging. Now it's okay.
Okay. This process, this material removal process is basically known as the milling, beta. With the help of the other tool, what you are doing, you are just removing the material from the shape, whatever you have made with the help of the forging or with the help of the casting, you have made one shape. Then after that, if there is a need to remove the material from it, that is the milling process. Okay, what they are doing right now, they are just removing the material. This is known as the milling. But nowadays, in today's generation, we have received basically NC milling machine also, in which you will just do the coding. You will just put the coding, whatever shape you are required, you will make a coding in the AutoCAD or in the any other software. Then you will just give the instruction to the NC machine, numerical control machine, and they will give you the shape automatically. Now the human intervention has been removed totally from the machine. Now you can see here this shape it is very difficult to make a shape with the help of the human only. Okay, so in this machine is basically NC programming machine, NC programming milling machine. All these things are not in your syllabus, but you must know about all the manufacturing process. That's why I'm teaching you this concept. What do you mean by milling? What do you mean by forging? How we are doing this, all these things. So you must know about all these things. Okay, students, this is all about the processes which I have discussed with you, like forging, your welding, your milling. Give me a second. I think some problem is coming in PowerPoint. Students, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Means if you are going to talk about this overview of manufacturing process, we have these different manufacturing processes are there, which we have already discussed, like forging. I have shown you the forging process. Casting we have already done. These are the material removal process. Milling, drilling and filling, we have seen the milling process. Now we are going to do this additive manufacturing by with the help of the fused deposition modeling, and we have already covered this joining, that is the welding process. Okay, now just see here, The today experiment name is to study and work on 3D printing technology. The first term is additive manufacturing. You must know about this additive manufacturing term. This additive manufacturing is also known as 3D printing. Is also known as 3D printing. Is a transformative approach to industrial production that enables the creation of lighter, stronger parts and system. Okay, means with the help of this 3D printing, whatever shape you are thinking, if you want to make one mouse, you can make with the help of the 3D printing. If you want to make a one sofa set, if you want to make a one chair, you can make it very easily. Just do the programming, just do the programming of the shape, whatever you are required in the AutoCAD or any software like CATIA or in the AutoCAD, whatever software you are using, you can make that shape in 3D way in the software. Then after that, just put that software, that just put that coding in the machine, then the machine will start automatically and give you the production whatever shape you are required. Means the use of this 3D printing is very vast. In the biomedical also you are using the 3D printing. In normal life you are using the 3D printing. I will show you how you can make a one nut and bolt also. You can make small nut with the help of the 3D printing. Today we will see. Additive manufacturing uses computer aided design software. Means with the help of the software you can use in additive manufacturing you are using the basically a programming. Okay, whatever shape you are required, you have to do the firstly programming for that shape. Means you are using one software, CAD software or 3D object scanner to direct hardware to deposit material layer upon layer in precise geometric shapes. Nowadays, there is also one and more generation, one more advancement has been done. There is a no need to make a programming also. The such type of scanner is there. If you want to make one this mouse, okay, this mouse, such type of mouse you want to make, what they will do, they will just scan this and do the programming for you by itself. There is nothing to do. They will just scan that part and make the programming and just start the production. Such type of advancements has already been come in the market. There is nothing to do. You will just scan that part, whatever shape you are required, they will just scan it and make the programming by itself and give the product. It's really nice. If you want to make any laptop body, then what they will do, they will just scan the laptop body and start the production automatically. There is nothing to do. But in 3D printing, what they will do, they will do the deposit material layer by layer. The firstly the X layer will become, then X1, X2, X3, X4. According to the width of the product, whatever you are required, it will be deposit layer by layer. Students, are you able to understand the meaning of additive manufacturing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By contrast, when you create an object by traditional means, it is often necessary to remove material through milling, machining, carving, shaping, or other means. Sometimes why this additive manufacturing is required, why this additive manufacturing plays a very important role in our future also, because whatever we are making with the help of the traditional means, if we are going to make the product with the help of the casting, okay, or with the help of the forging also, then there is so much steps has been increased. Means the firstly you have to make the product, then after that the one more process to remove the material. So much wastage will generate. But in additive manufacturing, all the wastage has been removed, because in this whatever shape you are required, you are making that shape directly. But in normal traditional methods, like in your casting or in the forging, you are making one shape, then after that you are just removing the extra material with the help of the milling, machining, carving, shaping, or other means, whatever method you are using. Okay, so that is the importance of this additive manufacturing in our future life. Now I am going to discuss what we are going to do today. That is the fused deposition modeling. That is fused deposition modeling. In this fused deposition modeling, firstly you must try to understand the concept, what they are going to do. This is basically a one servo motor. Okay, this one is basically a one servo motor, and this blue and orange lining, whatever you are able to see here, this is a raw material. This is a raw material, and this is a nozzle. These are the nozzle, extrusion nozzle. Now this raw material which I am saying with the blue line and orange line, it can be of these material: polyethylene terephthalate, PET, PP, polypropylene, PVA, polyvinyl acetate, PVC, polyvinyl chloride, PS, polystyrene, LDPE, low density polyethylene, and HDPE, high density polyethylene. This raw material is of it can be of this one, this one, this one. According to the property, whatever you are required, you can choose any material here. What they are going to do, they are basically doing what they will do. They will just take this raw material in the servo motor. This servo motor will pull the raw material from this cartridge. This is a cartridge. Okay, from this cartridge it will pull, and then after that in this extrusion, in this servo motor, they will melt this raw material. The melting of this raw material will be happen. Then the raw material, the molten material will come from this nozzle in the molten stage, in this bed, in this base. Okay, now this servo motor will move according to the direction given by the programming. Okay, this servo motor will move in the X and Y direction, means X and Y direction, and the Z direction will be moved with the help of this. The Z direction will be moved by the bed. This bed will move up and down, and this X and Y direction will be done by this servo motor. Okay, I will show you. When I will show you the experiment, then you are able to understand how the X and Y direction is moved by this servo motor, and Z direction will be moved by this bed. Okay, now what will happen? The molten material will come from this nozzle and it will be set on this base. Okay, now this is a spot in which your raw material is coming. Whatever shape you are required, it will come from here. It will come in the X and Y direction. If you need the high material here, then it will give the higher material on this side. If you require the less material here, then this nozzle will put the less material here. Okay, this is basically a concept how the 3D printing is moving, how the 3D printing is going on. Means you are using the thermoplastic material in this servo motor. Okay, in this servo motor, and servo motor will melt this material and put it on the bed. Okay, and this servo motor will move in the X and Y direction, and the Z direction will be moved with the help of the with the help of this bed only. This bed will move in the Z direction, and this servo motor will move in the X and Y direction. Is it okay, students? So that's
Yes,
why
sir.
it is known as the fused deposition modeling. Fused deposition modeling, FDM, works on an additive principle. Additive means add layer by layer. Additive means add the material layer by layer. Principle: by laying down material in layers, a plastic filament or metal wire is unwound from a coil and supplies material to produce a part. Now, who can tell me the principle of this fused deposition modeling? Or if you have, and firstly, if you have any doubt, then please tell me, students.
Sir, are they strong enough, the parts which we make from this kind of process?
Yes, the strength of the material is very high. This is a one example only, beta. You can use any other thing also. If you want to make of the stainless steel, you can make. You can use
Stainless
any
steel
material.
also.
Yes. Whatever, but nowadays this type of machines are also coming in the market. Okay. All the material you can make with the help of this 3D printing. This is a concept only. I am not saying you have to use this thermoplastic only. This is a one concept only. Okay, what is the 3D printing concept? The concept is only to use the material to put in the molten stage, and whatever shape you are required, you can get it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, actually, I'm Samir Chaudhary. I'm in X batch. But sir, I'm not able to join that class. I don't know. There is no option to join. So, sir, can I join this class for Y batch? I don't know, sir.
Beta, but there is no problem to me to join your when you will join this class, but you will not get the attendance. You have to talk to your CR and connect with that class only. Okay, because that faculty
Okay,
will
sir.
give you the attendance only. I can't give you the attendance. Your roll number will not come in my list.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
Sam. Okay, that is only for you. And what you can do if you are not able to connect in that class, just connect to your PL. Okay, he will help you out. Okay. Okay, just 1 second, students. Hello. Afternoon. हाँ अनिल बोलो. मैं अभी ना क्लास में हूँ. मैं बाद में बात करता हूँ अनिल, है ना. हाँ समझ गया मैं. वो फिल करना है. मैं लेक्चर के. हाँ मैं. ठीक है, मैं क्लास में हूँ. आई विल डू इट लेटर. ओके. Okay, students. Now, if you have any doubt, then please tell me. That is the only concept beta what I want to give you. Means how you can use the 3D printing concept. I will show you the product. Whatever. So much typical shapes nowadays is you can easily make with the help of this 3D printing. Any difficult shape you can make. Students, any doubt in this slide?
No, sir.
Is it clear to all of you? Please reply, students. Your Bhavya,
Yes, sir.
it is clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nikita?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Now, I will come back on this slide later. Now, firstly, see how this fused deposition modeling is going to be happen. Voice is coming. Voice is coming of the video. Video voice is coming to you.
No, sir.
No or yes? What are you saying? No?
No, sir.
Okay. Now it is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fused deposition modeling, or FDM, is a layer additive manufacturing process that uses production-grade thermoplastic materials to produce both prototype and end-use parts. This technology is known to accurately produce feature details and has an excellent strength-to-weight ratio. FDM is ideal for concept models, functional prototypes, manufacturing aids, and low-volume end-use parts. The FDM process begins by slicing 3D CAD data into layers. The data is then transferred to a machine, which constructs the part layer by layer upon a build platform. Thin thread-like spools of thermoplastic and support material are used to create each cross-section of the part. Similar to a hot melt glue gun, uncoiled material is slowly extruded through dual heated nozzles. The extrusion nozzles precisely lay down both support and thermoplastic material upon the preceding layers. The extrusion nozzle continues to move in a horizontal XY plane while the build platform moves down, building the part layer by layer. The finished part is...
In a word, it's a game changer. It can create parts and geometries that you can't do in an injection molding.
That's going to create a revolution in the near future, and this technology be adopted as a major process for manufacturing components.
That is FDM beta, fuse deposition modeling. Okay. Now I am going to show you one more video. Now you can see here, this shape is made by your FDM process only. If you are going to make with the help of the casting or with the help of the forging, it is very difficult to make. But with the help of this 3D printing, it is very easy. Now you can see here. Students, are you able to see the importance of this 3D printing in our life?
Yes, sir.
Now, all these shapes like this small bike, this one, and this one, it can be easily made with the help of this additive manufacturing. This 3D printing or additive manufacturing is a process of making three-dimensional solid objects from a digital file. Digital file means you are just doing the programming in the software, and then after that you are just going to put that software, you are going to put that file in the 3D printing machine, and it will start the production. The creation of this 3D printing object is achieved using additive processes. In an additive process, an object is created by laying down successive layers of material until the object is created. Each of these layers can be seen as a thinly sliced cross section of the object. This 3D printing is the opposite of subtractive manufacturing, which is cutting out, hollowing out a piece of metal or plastic with instance a milling machine. This 3D printing enables you to produce complex shapes using less material than the traditional manufacturing methods. Obviously, what are you using in the traditional method? What are you doing? You are just making one shape with the help of casting or forging. Then after that, you are making again or removing the material in the fitting shop or in the sheet metal shop. You are just removing the extra material. Okay, now in that processes your extra material is required, your wastage is going to be increased, but in 3D printing all these things has been removed. Okay, with the help of the less material you can make a difficult shape very easily. 3D printing has gained importance in the field of manufacturing in past decade. It is an additive process in contrast to some conventional process of manufacturing which are subtractive. In conventional process like cutting, milling, etc., the material is removed to form the required component. But in 3D printing, material is added as per requirement and component to be formed. We have already discussed this thing. Now, These are the components of 3D printer, okay, which you are going to use. This is the print display. In this print display, the file name is coming, in how much time your product will be completed, from which you can say if there are the 2 or 3 cartridges there, from which cartridge your material is coming. All the detail will come on this display. This is the extruder. This is a hot end. Hot end means extruder. What is the use of from the extruder is used to pick this filament. This material will come up through the extruder only. Okay, this filament means this raw material is pulled up by this extruder. Then after that it will come on the hot end. Hot end means where the molten material is coming. Okay, because in this setup, material is coming in the solid stage here. Then after that it will come in the molten stage here. Then after that from this hot end, your molten material will come on this bed. And one cooling fan is also there. The use of the cooling fan is when your one layer is settled down, then cooling fan will cool down that layer. Then after that your next layer will be settled down. Then after that cooling fan will be used to settle down that layer. Means once the molten material will come, then after that cooling fan will go on that layer. Then after that again the next layer will come. Then after that cooling fan will again cool down that thing. This is a print bed, means where your printing will be done. This is a print bed. Students, are you able to understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very
Is
good
it
to
clear? Is it clear now?
Yes,
How
sir.
you are going to do this 3D printing? I will show you again. Now, this is a setup of our MIT University where we are going to do this 3D printing. Okay, I am going to show you. I think some problem is coming today in PowerPoint. Now you can see here, this is your 3D printing machine of our MIT University. You can see here, this is a material, this is a raw material. This is a raw material. Are you able to see this black line, beta?
Yes, sir.
This black line is basically a raw material. Okay, and it is coming under this extruder. These are the extruder. Extruder is used to pull this raw material from the cartridge. Actually, you are able to see here there are the 3 extruder are there, 1, 2 and 3. It means this is a trio. This is a trio machine in which 3 cartridges will be there. You can make the product 3 times faster than the normal machine. Means it can move, it can work in 3 different way, in 3 different direction. I am just going to show you. This is a raw material. Now students, you can see here what model it is written, CubeX Trio. CubeX Trio. CubeX is a company name and Trio means it in this you can in this 3 cartridge system is there. Means 3 cartridge will be there and 3 extruder will be there. The meaning of Trio is this here. This is your just one second. This is a bed basically. They are just showing you CubeX Trio. In this 3 nozzles will be there. These are the nozzles. Okay. These are the nozzles beta. 1, 2, 3. From the material will come. And these are the cartridge beta, where your raw material is going to be saved firstly, where you are putting the all the raw material is coming or stored in these cartridges. In this trio, if this is a trio, means 3 cartridge system will be there. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. This one is third one. Okay. Here your all the raw material is going to be saved. From here your raw material will come to the extruder. Then after that it will come through the nozzle. And one more thing that is very important. In this, the automatic sensor is there. If raw material is not there, then it will not work. It means the cycle will not be completed and it will not work. It will automatically stop. You can start your machine from here. Here you can see here they have put one pen drive. They have put down one pen drive in this machine. In this pen drive, basically, the software in this pen drive, they have saved the file. They have saved the file which material you are required. If you are going to make a nut bolt or if you want to make anything else, they will save that file in this pen drive. And this command will be taken from this pen drive only. When you will just start it, then he will ask which file you have to use. From here you can choose the different files what you want to make. If you are able to see here, what they have selected here nut, NUT, nut means the nut file is going to be used, and here after that there is a dimension which you want to make. 8 by 1.5 means 8 by 1.5 dimension you have to make, means this nut bolt dimension will be 8 by 1.5 mm. This ABS2, ABS is material name. ABS is a material name which is going to be used to make, and 2 is a nozzle from where material will come. Are you able to see the words beta? NUT nut M 8 by 1.5. 8 by 1.5 is showing you the dimension. ABS is a material name. 2 is your basically from which nozzle the material will come, and after that this is a 16 minute. 16 minute means the time taken to complete this nozzle process, means this nozzle nut. To complete this nut process, it will take the 16 minutes. Students, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt? Students, if you have any doubt, then please tell me. What they have written it here, beta. Nut M 8 by 1.5 ABS2 and 16 minutes. Now, who can tell me the meaning of this complete line? Tell me. Who can tell me?
Sir,
Give me your roll number.
0334.
0334. Yuvraj, yes.
Sir, nut is the file name, and 8 into 1.5 is the dimension of the nut. ABS2 is the material, and
No,
second
no,
is
no,
the
no.
no,
Wait.
sir. ABS is the material. 2 is the nozzle from which it will come. The material will come. 16 minutes is the time which will it take to make the material. Make
Complete.
the
Very good.
nut.
Very good, beta. Very good. Very good. Now, after that, just 1 second, I think battery is going to. Yes. Give me a second, student. Just we have covered this part, and we have now we are able to understand the meaning of the line which is written it here. Now, when you have started it, then what will happen? The first step is the temperature is going to be increased, beta. The temperature is going to be increased because in the starting temperature is 0 degrees Celsius or 25 degrees Celsius. Now this molten, now you can see here the machine is going to move. This machine is moving. This extruder or this base will come at the home position. Firstly, they will come at home position. You can see here it is moving. Now this is a home position for this. Then after that, what will happen? The temperature is going to be increased. Now you can see here temperature is increasing, and it will melt at, you can see it here very clearly, 111 degrees Celsius right now. Then after that, the target of this one is 275 degrees Celsius. It will be melt down at 275 degrees Celsius. It is differ according to the material whatever you are using. Okay, it will be differ according to the material used. Here, when this temperature is going to be increased, then your process is going to be start. You can see here it is increasing. Now you can see here the processing has been started. You can see here in a very small layer is going to be held here, is going to be stored in this bed. Okay, you can see here the one black. Okay, I will show you again. Give me a second. You can see here, student, this black thing is there. This black. Are you able to see, beta? This
Yes, sir.
two black thing is there. What is this? Who can tell me?
Fans.
Yes, these are fans. These are fans. When this layer will be settled down, one layer will be settled down, then these fan will be cooled down that layer. Then after that, again the next layer will come down. These are the fans. This will move in the X and Y direction. This nozzle will move in the X and Y direction, and the Z direction will move this bed. This bed will move the Z direction. This is from the second extruder. Your material is coming. They are explaining the principle of this 3D printing. I have already explained you. I think you know about the principle, beta. The raw material will come from this extruder, then it will come through the nozzle in the molten stage, and it will be settled down on the bed. Then after that your fan will work, fan will cool down that layer. Then after that again the next layer will be settled down. In this way the shape will be come up. And now I just want to one more thing share with you. The hand is coming with now this box is basically known as the dustbin for it. Okay, in this also the some wastage is there. In this process also some wastage is there. The waste material is coming in this dustbin, but it is very negligible. It is very negligible as compared to the another process. You can see here working is going on. Now you can see very clearly how the shape is coming. How the shape is coming. Just see here, the first layer is settled down, then this fan is going there and cool down that layer. Then after that again the next layer is going settle there. Now you can see here the fan is moving that direction and fan settle down that layer. Students, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, I want to share one more thing. In this, basically, in this pen drive, you have saved the file of the Cubex file. Okay. From where the Cubex file can be made. The firstly, what you will do, you will make the shape on the software like AutoCAD, ProE, CATIA, or any other software. 3D model you will make and save that file in the .stl format. In which format? .stl format. .stl format means stereography file. Stereography file. What is the meaning of this stereography file? What they will do in this stereography file? They will save your software. They will save your programming in slice by slice manner. Okay, means the first slice they will make the separate file. Then after that for the next slice they will make the separate file. For the next file they will make the separate file. Means .stl file is used to do the 3D printing basically. Is used to do the 3D printing. .stl file. Okay. Then after that, when you will save this 3D printing 3D shape in .stl file, then what you will do, you will put this .stl file in the Cubex software. Like this company name of this printer is Cubex. You will install the Cubex app, then put this file .stl file in that software, and then it will automatically convert your file into the Cubex file. Okay, this Cubex file will be used to do this printing. Cubex, CUBEX. Every company has different file format is there. Like this, so this company name of this printer is Cubex. So we have to save this into the Cubex file. But first requirement is .stl format. Firstly, you have to save your program or your shape in the .stl format. Then after that, according to the company name, according to the company product, you have to save that product. Okay, you have to save that program basically. Okay, now after that, your .stl format, .stl file will be converted into the Cubex file. Okay, then after that you will put this Cubex file into this machine, and the machine will start the production. Now you can see here your product will come up in this shape. This is a nut. This is a nut which is made by this 3D printing process. Okay, students, it is clear?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, compared to the other methods of production, sir, 3D printing, is it more accurate?
More accurate, yes, it is more accurate, but disadvantages are there. It will take so much time. It is taking so much time to make
It is
one
not
product.
feasible, huh? It is not feasible.
It is feasible, but not for the large production, not for the more
Yes,
production.
for mass production.
Yes, it is not for you. You can't use it for the mass production. If you want to just check one product, if you have designed one, if you are going to make a new design and you want to check it whether it is feasible or not, then you have to just make that product on the 3D printing. Okay, but it is not feasible for the mass production right now. In today's date, we can't make whole mass product on the 3D printing. Okay, students, any doubt? Yes, beta, please. Yes, give me your roll number firstly.
Sir,
Roll number.
351 Parth Bansal.
Yes, Parth, please.
सर आपने बताया था कि एक्सट्रूडर में हम लोग सर्वो मोटर यूज करते हैं, लेकिन जो 3D प्रिंटर्स प्रोडक्शन में यूज होते हैं उसमें हर जगह पे हम लोग सर्वो मोटर स्टेपर मोटर यूज करते हैं सर, क्योंकि
Yes,
वो ज़्यादा accurate होता है।
yes, stepper motor is there. Yes, you are right. Stepper motor we will use. We are using the stepper motor.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Parth. Yes, any other doubt, beta?
One more thing, you said that with 3 nozzles the production time will be cut into 1/3. सर लेकिन उससे तो केवल आधा कैसे होगा सर? टाइम कम तो ना होगा? 3 ऑब्जेक्ट एक साथ प्रिंट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उनका साइज काफी स्मॉल होगा।
No. You can reduce the time also. If there is a very large product is there, and you can divide that product into the X, Y, and Z, means in the 3 parts, A, B, and C. A part is going to be made with the help of this one nozzle. Then B part can be made with the help of this B nozzle, and the C part can be made with the help of this third nozzle. And also, if there are 3 different color you are required, if you require the 3 different color, then you can use that nozzles also. If you will use only one layer, if you will use only one nozzle, then what you will do? Firstly, you will do the you will use black color. You will fill the cartridge of the black color. Then after that you will change with the white color. Then after that you will change with the red color. Okay, it will take the so much time. So in that case also you can use these 3 nozzles.
That is what I am saying कि केवल कलर चेंज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर 3 शेप्स एक साथ बनानी है टाइम रिड्यूस करने के लिए, तो फिर तीनों नोजल दोनों हर किसी से डिस्कनेक्टेड होनी चाहिए ना सर? वो सही एक ही मॉड्यूल में कनेक्टेड है, तो फिर कैसे बन सकता है?
Just see here. Okay. If you have to make this product, okay, and this is very large in size, then what you can do, beta, you can divide this, you can do the programming in that way. This A nozzle will make this part, and on the same time, okay, and this B nozzle will help you to make this product, and C nozzle will help you to make this product.
Sir, I think this is not
सर
what Parth
लेकिन
is trying to say. He is saying that he wants to make three different objects at
No,
one
no,
single
no,
time.
no, 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 no.
अगर ये भी अगर आप कंसिडर करेंगे, लेकिन तब भी जो वर्टिकल पार्ट्स हैं जब वो प्रिंट हुए होंगे तो बीच वाला पार्ट प्रिंट नहीं हो पाएगा, और ये साइड वाले दोनों तभी प्रिंट हो पाएंगे अगर साइज ऑब्जेक्ट का नोजल के साइज के इक्वल होगा, वरना
Yes,
दोनों
yes,
प्रिंट नहीं हो
yes,
पाएंगे।
yes, yes. Obviously,
Yes, sir.
obviously,
तो
some
वो
points are
डिस्कनेक्ट नहीं
there.
चाहिए ना सर।
Yes, obviously, beta, obviously, part. So you have to means actually what is the meaning of my statement? You can reduce the timing of the product if there is a three different color is there. Then if you are using only one cartridge is there, then obviously it will take the last time, beta,
Yes,
or
sir,
not,
that is what.
part.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, and in the some cases you can use here if there is no vertical is there or something like that, the some consideration is there not there, then you can use also this concept. Okay, okay, any other doubt, students? Any other doubt, beta?
No, sir.
Okay, now read these components of 3D printer. Now read these three components of 3D printer, and if you have any doubt, then please tell me. We have already discussed all these components. Kindly read this. Is it clear, students? Are you able to understand the components of 3D printer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now two more components are there. Read these also. We have already discussed the print bed and cooling fan.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we say that if we reduce the time of printing, the product will not be that much finished product, but if we increase the time, the product which we'll get will be more finished?
Beta, this statement is not true at all in all cases and not false in each cases. Why? Actually, if you have that is totally depend upon the shape basically. Okay, and if you want to make a simple shape, then it is okay, you can reduce the time. Okay, because in this accent only in the one direction it has to move, and if the shape is complex and you are trying to reduce the timing, then what will happen? The nozzle is required to move in the x and y direction both according to the shape only. If you are going to make a shape of this complex shape, you are required, and then this nozzle is required to move in the x and y direction, then you are going to then you are going to sacrifice from the quality if you will try to reduce the timing. Now in this case, if the shape is simple and the nozzle is going to move in the only the in the x direction, then you can try to reduce the timing. It can be possible in that case.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now students, any other doubt in the components of a 3D printer?
No, sir.
Okay. This thing also I have already explained you. 3D printing process, the STL file is the input to the printer. The microcontroller extracts each layer from it and also extract each line segment from each layer. Then it gives control to the movement of the extruder at required rate. The X direction movement of extruder is made possible by the X motor, and when the X motor rotates, the shaft also rotates and extruder moves in the X direction. Or on the similar way, the Y in the Y direction also, and the Z direction is given by your bed only. Now you can see here, these are 3D printable material. All these, and the filament or raw material is this only, plastic filament. You can see here, these are the different filament, PLA, nylon, flexible plastic, and ABS. With the help of these, you can make such type of shape very easily. All these shapes you can make. The metal also, brass, bronze, platinum, silver, and gold. Nowadays silver and gold shaping is also done by the 3D printing process. The different types of shapes in your ring or your bracelet, everything you can make with the help of this 3D printing. In the medical line also, in the medical line they are making this syringe or this such types of nodules or everything they are making with the help of 3D printing. Artificial arms for disabled, the secrets of the heart, all these parts they are making with the help of 3D printing only. Biodegradable products are making with the help of this 3D printing. In medical line nowadays it is very using in very vast manner. We are using this 3D printing concepts in automotive parts, in marine, in aerospace, in medical, in engineering, in architecture, in all the fields we are using this 3D printing concept. You can see here, such difficult shapes we are making with the help of 3D printing. These are the different applications where we are using this 3D printing. Okay, I'm going to show you one more video.
In addition to fundamentally altering worldwide
Voice is coming, beta?
economics.
Beta,
Yes,
voice is coming.
Yes, sir.
In addition to fundamentally altering worldwide economic supply chains, now mass-produced 3D printed metal might also upend the way parts are designed from the ground up.
Tools are fairly difficult to use to create very complex shapes. But with additive manufacturing of metal, we can create crazy shapes. So what we're doing is we're sort of subjecting these parts to this washing machine effect of dynamic transitional forces. So what we have is the ability to very quickly create shapes that are very strong and lightweight, where basically the cell mass is distributed only where it's needed.
So like because of machine learning, manufactured goods or industrial design will likely mimic biological design?
Absolutely. It's not like you tell a computer, make it bio-inspired shape. It's that you tell a computer, give me the most efficient shape. And the shape that you're getting looks bio.
While Desktop Metal is spearheading this new global industrial revolution, researchers at MIT are thinking outside the printer entirely. We visited two labs pushing the limits of material science and challenging the way we think of materials themselves.
Essentially, printing is a material science chamber. Like, it got us more and more focused, understanding like what can materials do, how far can we push our products to behave in new ways. This is a cellulose-based material. You'll see that it'll morph, just with the moisture of my skin. So same thing, but it only transforms by sunlight. You can apply it to windows, like glass facades or skylights. The last category of research that we study is self-assembly. They'll come together slowly over time. They'll make these kind of of cubic lattice structures. What we're interested in this scenario is like, what's the far futures of fabrication? Like, can we give more and more agency where the materials can make decisions, learn, adapt, perform in ways we've never even imagined?
Whether aided by self-assembly or
this is basically a advancement in 3D printing. They are just trying to find out the material, the next generation material with the help of this 3D printing.
Hinten mit dem neuen Spruch drauf.
The printing is done with plastic, for example, to manufacture cladding for houses that regulates the inside temperature based on how high the sun is.
Das wird am Ende eine 10 mal 20 Meter große Fassade
This will be
werden.
part of a facade that's 10 by 20 meters.
Im Sommer gehen die Strahlen
The great thing about this cladding is that it reflects sunlight in summer and lets in sunlight during winter, which creates a pleasant climate.
ein sehr angenehmes Klima.
Big Rep also makes spare parts.
Dieses hier, es handelt sich dabei
This is a headrest for passenger train seats.
Stütze für einen Zug. Stellen Sie sich vor, Sie kommen
If the headrest is missing or broken, people are going to be uncomfortable,
natürlich nicht. Und das ist
but we can supply a new frame.
ein Ersatzteil, wo wir sowas verhindern können.
Big Rep has designed a headrest prototype and is testing it for German railway company Deutsche Bahn. The printer piles thin layers of material on top of each other, in this case melted plastic filaments. The process is known as additive manufacturing. It builds up objects instead of carving them out of a block. 3D printing is based on computer models. They could be scans of spare of a block. In this case, melted plastic Bahn. The printer piles thin top of each additive instead of carving them out of a block. 3D printing is based on computer models. They could be many components consist of biodegradable plastic made from cornstarch. Mass production. So far, 3D printing has been used mainly for one-off projects.
Das Faszinierende am 3D
The great thing about 3D printing is that we can create parts that used to seem impossible.
bestimmte Geometrien gar nicht herstellen
Classical manufacturing processes simply could not work with certain complex geometries, such as in furniture.
in Möbelstücken.
Or this gripping device for robots, which is based on the design. They print components that are precise and durable.
Now I think students, now you are able to understand the 3D printing and where we are going in the future with the help of this 3D printing. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now you can see here what we have to write in this experiment. The firstly, to study and work on 3D printing technology apparatus is there. Introduction part is there. Then after that, what procedure you have to follow, all these steps which we have discussed. I have written it here, step 1, step 2, precautions, and these are the Viva questions. Can you tell me what is 3D printing? Who can tell me what do you mean by 3D printing?
Sir, 351, Parth Kamsal.
Yes, Parth, please.
The 3D printing is a additive manufacturing process which can print very complicated shapes which cannot be printed by conventional methods like injection molding, and it is slowly becoming more and more useful in fields like the video you shown, headrest and materials which can self-assemble. And the process is very simple. It just melts the plastic and recools it while putting it in its shape with the help of a CNC machine.
Yes, yes, very good. Now, who can give me the question of how does 3D printing work? I think already the Parth has given the answer of this question. What are the limitations of 3D printing? Who can tell me? Except Parth.
Sir, feasibility.
Give me your roll number firstly. Give me your roll number. Who can give me the answer of this question? What are the limitations of 3D printing?
Sir, 034. Sir, mass
Yes.
production can't be done with 3D printing. We can just make parts which are complicated and which we need urgently and which are not available in the market. So mass
Okay.
production can't be done with this thing.
Okay. Is there a difference between 3D printing and additive manufacturing?
Additive manufacturing, so 3D printing comes under additive manufacturing.
Yes. Are 3D printing good as those manufacturing traditionally?
Yes, sir, because there is no wastage of material, no large amounts of wastage of material. And
Who in Okay, that's good. Who invented 3D printing? I have not given the answer of this question. This is homework for all of you. Who invented 3D printing? Okay, that question I will ask in next uh, when I will take the Viva. Okay, what type of 3D printing filaments are there? I have already
ABS,
given. Yes, I have given you so many
nylon,
names, beta. Yes, ABS, very good.
the nylon,
Saffron.
PLA.
PVC, sir.
Yes. There are different types of filaments is possible like PVC, your ABS and your nylon. You can use it there. Okay, students. Any doubt in today experiment? I think we have covered our experiment to study and work on 3D printing technology, and we have seen the various applications of 3D printing. We have seen the video of your how you are going to do the 3D printing. What are the different components of 3D printing? What do you mean by 3D printing? How it is differ from the another processes? We have discussed the few deposition modeling and what are the different types of manufacturing processes they are like forging, milling. We have already discussed. Yes, students, or any doubt in today experiment?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I am giving you a break of 5 to 10 minutes. Then after that we are going to I am going to check your file. Okay. Okay, students. Now just upload the file on your folder name, which you have already made. Just put your file there. Then after that, I am going to check your file after 5 minutes. I am giving you a break of 5 minutes, or you can consider this time to upload the file. Okay? Or any doubt in today experiment?
No, sir.
Now time is 2:45. I am going to check your file at 2:55.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the file for steel metal shop, sir, can we upload all together or different file for different experiments for
Different
tray?
file. Different file for different. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, students. Have you uploaded the file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today time is very less. Actually, we have taken a lot of time in the experiment today. So I will check 2 or 3 file only. Then in the next term, I will check the files only and take the Viva. Okay, next time we will not do any other experiment, and I will check your file only. Okay, students?
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, one question can I ask?
Yes, beta, sure.
Sir, in 3D printing, after the print, meaning the subject is made, object is made, sir, does it need a lot of processing like sanding it, then painting it?
Obviously, beta. That is totally depend upon the requirement of your product. If you require the furnished shape, then it may be required the separate process for it. And if you require the separate paint color is different, you required or you want the design on that particular piece, then maybe.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Now I am going to start with the Prajwal Goswami. Actually, we have only checked the 2 experiment of Prajwal Goswami. So I want to check the Prajwal
Yes,
Goswami
sir.
file
The
today.
rest of experiments, all of them are uploaded.
Oh, that's great, Prajwal.
Yes, sir. Finally.
Yes. Prajwal, I have checked your only 2 experiments, welding and your fitting shop, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
today
Foundry
I
and rest are left.
firstly Foundry. So today I am going to check with Foundry shop firstly.
Sir, you said to make the diagram, to make few more diagrams. So, sir, I made more diagrams.
Okay. Can you tell me, beta, what is the difference between sprue and riser?
Sir, screw and riser.
Sprue, not screw. Sprue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
SPRUE.
Yes, sir. Sprue and riser, sir. With sprue, we put the molten metal in the casting mold, and with the help of riser, we are able to see inside the mold and make the hot gases coming from the molten material come out.
Okay. What is the difference between cope and drag?
Sir, cope is the top part of the uh, कैसे समझाऊं? Sir, cope is the top part of the mold, casting mold, and the drag is the lower part.
Okay. What is the difference between single piece pattern and pattern?
Sir, single piece pattern is, sir, relatively cheaper to make. Sir, single piece pattern is the most cheapest to make, sir. Sir, it is used in small scale production and the prototype developments.
No, beta, no. You are giving the wrong
Sir,
definition.
single piece pattern, right?
Yes, single piece pattern.
Yes, sir. Single piece pattern is used in small scale production.
Better not in the you can use in the small scale production,
It's
but
usually
when
used in there.
when the shape is simple, okay, when the
Yes,
shape
sir.
of the product is simple, then you are using the single piece pattern. And if the shape is complex, whether it's a small production, whether it's only 2 or 3 production is there, you can't make it in the single piece, then you
Yes,
have to
sir.
use the double piece pattern only. Okay.
Sir, it was my later point, sir.
Yes. Okay, no
Sir,
problem.
I was going to tell that it is used mostly where there are no withdrawal problems too.
Okay, right. What is the difference? What is the difference of this mallet and this shovel? Where you are using in this casting process?
Sir, shovel is used to put sand in the riddle or sieve, and the mallet is used to hit it or beat it or tap it, whatever you like, we can say, to take out the fine materials from it.
Okay. Now, the second experiment is your carpentry shop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me the types of pieces which you can make with the help of this carpentry shop? Type of joint, sorry.
So the joints we learnt about in this.
Yes.
Sir, it will be lap T joint,
Hmm.
mortise and tenon joint,
Okay.
and sir, the third one was sir. 1 second, sir. Sir, it was another lap joint. Sir, cross lap joint.
Okay. Can you tell me any 5 tools which you have used in this carpentry shop?
Sir, 5 tools would be the chisel, the mallet, the ball peen hammer, would be the rule, street rule, would be sir, how many did I tell?
4. And one
Okay.
is you have said street rule. There is no street rule is there.
Oh, okay. And sir, marking gauge.
Okay. Now, next one is sheet metal funnel experiment.
1 second, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you mean by GI sheet, beta?
Sir, GI sheet is the galvanized iron sheet, which is iron sheet with zinc coating over it to make it last longer and look better.
Okay. What is the difference between straight snipper and curved snipper?
Sir, straight snipper is used to cut straight lines, used to cut in straight way, and the bent snipper is usually used to cut in arcs and circular shapes.
What is the difference between single seam joint and double seam joint?
Sir, single seam joint and double seam. Sir, this one was a bit confusing because in the PDF the difference is different, and in the file, the PDF you have given, that's different. In the PPT,
Tell
it's
me,
different.
tell me. Tell me.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, in the PPT, sir, should I quote from the PPT or tell what I remember?
Anything from anywhere, Tell me. I will correct you if it is wrong.
Okay, sir. Sir, the single seam joint, it is usually used to, sir, make a joint between the bottom and the vertical part of the body. Like in the cone or in another thing, we can make
No,
a joint between the bottom.
no. That is not your seam joint.
Sir, that is what was given in the PPT. Sir, let me
Okay.
recheck, sir. Let me open PPT.
Okay, no problem. Give me the another definition.
Sir, I read from the PPT. I studied from the PPT, sir.
Okay, you are
Mainly.
not read from the PDF. Okay, because
Sir, I was
seam
actually
joint.
confused in between them, sir.
Okay, no problem, beta. This you can't say it is used to join the bottom part and lower part, bottom part and upper part. Okay, if you want to make a cylinder, okay, and you have to join one side to the other side, okay, one side to
Yes,
the
sir.
other side of the one sheet only, then you have to use the seam joint only. Okay, and if the one point you have when you will join one sheet by the one side by another side once only, then that is known as the single seam joint. If you will make the another layer of the joint, then that is known as the double seam joint. When you will make the two layers of the two layer to make a strong joint, then it is known as the double seam joint only. Okay,
Okay, sir.
student. Okay, now I want to check the mug and tray.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the process to make a tray?
Sir, the process of making tray would be, uh, sir, first check the dimensions and make it on the given material, the given sheet.
Why you have not written here the procedure? The procedure I have given you the exact dimension and you have not written it there. Why it is so, beta? I have given you the exact dimension in the video. You can check it in my video. I have given you the step-by-step dimension, and I am expecting the same. I'm expecting the same thing from you in the procedure.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, you have to write the exact dimension which I have given you in the video. Okay, you have to write each step by step with that
Sir, so
dimension
can I
only.
give this the next time? Then I with the correcting things. Rest I've
Yes.
made the rest up.
Yes, yes, yes. Next time I will check your this experiment. Okay,
Yes.
tray and one.
Thank you, sir.
But next time you have to check your 7 experiments. Okay, the 7th experiment will be of 3D printing. Then next time I will check your file only. I will not do the next experiment. Okay, I will take your Viva and check your file.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what diagrams do we have to make in 3D printing?
I have shown you. I have shown you the 3D printer. You can make the same thing in which all the parts are you can see and you can write the all the parts name. That diagram you can choose.
So, sir, do we have to draw a 3D printer?
Yes, you have to draw the 3D printer only.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Any other doubt, students?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you tell the difference between single seam joint and double seam joint again?
Yes, why not? Just give me a second. I can show you with the video also.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर डायमेंशंस प्रोसीजर में भी लिखने जरूरी है क्योंकि हमने डायग्राम में तो बना दिए हैं ऑलरेडी.
No, I want the every step by step.
सर अब फिर मैं उसको एडिट कैसे करूं क्योंकि मैंने लिख दिया है ऑलरेडी फाइल में और मैंने अपलोड भी कर दिया एक्चुअली.
No problem. I will check the file next time. You can update it.
Yes, sir. Same. मैंने भी.
नहीं सर मैं कह रहा हूँ मैंने लिख दिया है ना उसको तो अपडेट कैसे करूं वो तो पेपर पे लिखा है.
You can change the paper, beta. Only that 10 lines are there. But what is the purpose behind this? You will just remind, and when you will read this, when you will read in the final Viva, then there is no need to see the video again. You can catch it with the help of your notes only. That is the main purpose behind this. Okay, beta?
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, you need to see again the video and the steps which we have followed. Okay, in the meantime, I will take your attendance. Aditya, roll number 329.
Present, sir.
330, Prajwal.
Present, sir. Present,
331, Shantanu Raj.
Present, sir.
333, Naman.
Present, sir. Naman.
Okay. And then after that, Yuvraj.
Present, sir.
Kushagra. Leave. Okay. 336, Nikita.
Present, sir.
Pragati. Aruneet.
Present, sir.
Hemang.
Present, sir.
42, Aryaman. 342, Aryaman.
Present, sir.
346, Rakshit.
Present, sir.
347, Aryan. 347, Aryan. Okay. 351 Parth.
Sir, Parth present.
354 Bhavya.
Present, sir.
And last is Nibir. 348. Yes, students, please see here.
Sir, can we leave?
Just one sec. Yes, I just want to show you the single seam joint and double seam joint. Just see here. Are you able to see the screen, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
students, just see here. When you will join these two sides with each other with the help of the plier, now when they have joined it, okay, they have joined once the one side with the another side, that is the single seam joint. Okay, this is the single seam joint. Okay, now when you will join it again on the same sheet, you can see here. Now this is double seam joint. When you will press it once and when you will press it again on the sheet, that is the double seam joint. Now you can see here this one. Yeah, this one. Students, are you able to understand the difference between single seam joint and double seam joint? Or
Yes,
need
sir.
to explain it again?
No,
Now
sir.
this one is basically a single seam joint. When you will press it again on the sheet, then that is a double seam joint. Okay?
Sir.
Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, student, thank you.
Thank you.
Now you can join your next
Thank
class.
you, sir.
Okay, beta.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor sir.
Okay, ji. Okay, Sunil ji.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sunil ji.